voit tout petit instant. Good morning, everyone. Happy day 3 of Vlogmas. I realize that my vlogs are not very Christmassy, but what can I do? I'm in school and I haven't decorated for Christmas yet. That's coming this weekend, so be prepared. This morning, I have a little bit of time to myself, so I made myself some avocado toast with eggs, and I got myself a pain au chocolat from the boulangerie, obviously. Wednesdays are kind of fun days, I guess, for me at school. I have theater this afternoon, tonight, and then I have a lot of free time to catch up on schoolwork at the library, which is always nice. The sun is shining in Paris, which is rare also, so I think today's gonna be a good day. Yesterday I was in such a hurry that I ended up leaving the house looking like a bum, and when I look like a bum, I feel like a bum. So today we're gonna put ourselves together a little bit so like that I can feel better, look better, be more productive. So we're gonna throw on a little bit of makeup, but still quickly, because somehow when I have a lot of time in the morning, I still end up running late. This is currently what I'm using. I mix both of these as my base. This one is a BB cream and this one is a foundation though. This one's also like way too light and this one's just way too dark, which is why I mix them. And then this one also is just so oily if I just wear this. So really what I'm saying is I need a new base, like a BB cream or something that's not super heavy. So if anyone has any recommendations, let me know, because I never know. When I was traveling to the US in July, my glittery eyeshadow broke in my bag, in my makeup bag. So even though I cleaned everything off, it's glitter. It's just going to be there forever. But now every time I do my makeup and I pick up any of my products, I get glitter on my hands, which means I have to wash my hands 20 times when I do my makeup. Otherwise I will have glitter on my face. And even then I still end up with freaking glitter on my face. I had several, like, nightmares, but uncomfortable dreams. It was so weird. And I never, ever, not dream, but remember my dreams, 1 and 2, ever have, like, nightmares. I had this dream that I was in the US and was drinking, like, in my cul-de-sac. And the police showed up and got a lot of people in trouble or something like that. And then there was like a woman police officer, and as I was walking away, she's like, "Hey, you look about 16. Give me your ID." And I was like, 16? Lady, I'm 23. And I was like, okay, hey, she thinks I'm 16. And I went to go find my ID, and I didn't have it because I was not used to bringing my ID everywhere. It's like, here, I don't need my ID. And so then I was like stressing out. I was like, oh my God, I don't have my ID. Like, she's gonna put me in jail or something. I don't know. I had a dream that I found this like abandoned dog that was like clearly malnourished and just did not look great. But it had a tag, and we called the tag, and it was like an old man who answered, and he didn't seem to want the dog. And I don't know if he like threw the dog out or what, but it was like a stressful dream, you know? Anyway, now I'm running late because I talk too much, but here's my face. I feel a little bit better that I don't look like a little boy today. So, gotta go. Okay, quick fit check because I gotta go. Let's see. This sweater is Tommy Hilfiger. I thrifted it at a flea market here in Paris. I love it. I need more chunky knit sweaters like this because I swear this is like the only one that I have. These jeans are Ann Taylor. I got them at a thrift store in Florida. This trench is a new find for me. I got it for 10 euros at a at a thrift store here in Paris. And then of course the Sambas, and then that's it. We gotta go. Bisous. today did not go as planned. On Wednesdays, I go to class and then I go to the library for 3 hours and do schoolwork before my theater club. But today, I got an email 10 minutes before class ended that we were not having theater today. So I decided to shake things up a bit and go to a coffee shop to do some schoolwork instead of the library because, you know, it's good to like move and do work in different places so that you like stay stimulated and whatever. So I found this coffee shop that was near my school. I went, packed, not a single seat. Mind you, it's like 3 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Not a single seat. There's seats outside, but at this point it's gray outside and not particularly warm. But I was like, whatever, I'm already here. Let's get a coffee. I really wanted a coffee and let's see what we can do. I get a coffee, I sit outside. The Wi-Fi doesn't work outside, of course. So I try my hotspot. Works a little bit. When I mean a little bit, I mean like it works for 10 minutes and then it just stopped working and it was super on and off. So I was like, whatever, I'm not using my laptop. I'll do schoolwork that doesn't involve my laptop. Which was writing a creative story that I had to do for my creative writing class. I stayed for not even an hour, 15 minutes maybe, because my fingers were starting to go, not numb, but they were just stiff, you know, from the cold, when your fingers like tense up. So I was like trying to write and it wasn't happening. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't having fun. I was like, I can be so much more productful if I, productful? Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Productive. Oh my God, my brain is mush. Anyway, much more productive if I come home. So I came home and then I was not productive. So here I am in my bed because I'm tired of sitting at my desk and I'm going to be productive. I have 3 cover letters to write, which is really what I'm procrastinating the most and that I'm dreading the most. And why I feel like I haven't been productive is because that's the most important thing, but I've been putting it off because it's like really important, which just doesn't make sense in my brain. I don't know. Okay. And then my other thing that I have to do that is way more fun is for my creative writing class. Last week, we learned about characters. So our homework this week is to write a 1-page story, a short story on a new character who is an anti-hero, and it is their morning routine in first person, so a stream of their consciousness and inner thoughts. And so it's kind of fun. Our homework every week is usually something fun like that.
Use it. Lord, please. Oh, okay, fine. Just answer me this. We are on our way to Luke's, right?
Okay, hopefully I have enough storage, but I want to read you my short story that I wrote for my creative writing class. It's a bit cheesy, and keep in mind, this is the morning routine of an anti-hero. Okay, I titled it Happy Birthday, Scorpio. It's Sunday. Most people like to sleep in on Sundays, which is precisely why I don't. At 7:03, my alarm goes off, because waking up at 7 would be too predictable, and society has brainwashed everyone into becoming sheep who follow stupid routines. Every Sunday morning, I take the opportunity to walk the silent streets. I'm not particularly keen on seeing people in general, even less so within the first hour of waking up, and especially not before my cup of coffee. Which is why I love Sunday mornings. No one to speak to me. Before my walk, I take out my mug that I stole from the diner down the street, pour myself a cup of coffee, black, and head out the door with my mug. I've been jokingly told that walking down the street with an open mug is psychopath behavior. More people should really trust their gut. After a deathly silent walk around my neighborhood, I grab the morning paper. I take out the business, sports, and entertainment section. What really interests me is the national and international news. I read the crime reports in my area to make sure everything is taken care of, go over elections to see if any new narcissists have been elected, and finally I like to take note of any major wars going on because it's where I draw a lot of my inspiration. I must say, people have gotten so creative these days with how to torture and make populations of people miserable. It's admirable. Lastly, I always check the zodiac section to see what my horoscope of the day is. Scorpio.
Today's horoscope. Your enemies are plotting, Scorpio. Follow that pre-existing hunch you've had. Mars is square, Pluto intensifies your already dark mood. Revenge and obsession dominate. Someone from the past returns to haunt you. Revenge fantasies won't help. You're your own worst enemy today. Interesting. I never ignore my horoscope. It's rarely wrong. My mother was a huge zodiac fanatic, and growing up, she never ceased to tell me about the baby with beady black eyes and a dark soul that was born on November 13th at 8:56 in the morning. Every year, without fail, she calls me at exactly 8:56 to wish me a happy birthday. Now that I've finished going over the morning paper, I head to the bathroom and turn the shower to the coldest setting. I take my 5-minute shower, not a second longer, because water is precious and Earth is already on a ticking clock due to all the imbeciles that inhabit and refuse to take care of it. The last step in my Sunday morning routine is my daily affirmations. They vary based on how I feel that day, so today I look myself in the mirror and I repeat, I will not show any emotions today, 5 times. Halfway through my 3rd time, the phone rings. I look over at my clock. She's right on time. Hello, this is me a week later, finally editing this video. I ran out of storage, so I ended up just going to bed after that, but this is me saying goodnight and ending the video.